June 19, 2014, from the Arena Corinthians in Sao Paulo, Brazil. It's the 2014 World Cup Brazil. And then the second matchup of the day, we had a matchup from Group D, and it featured Uruguay versus England. And this game was basically a winner-go-home type of match. So the loser would be in a pretty precarious predicament. Not quite eliminated, but we'll get to that later. But as for today and in this game, it was scoreless until the 39th minute mark when Luis Suarez scored the goal with a header to the bottom left corner to put Uruguay up 1-0. That would be it for the first half. So Uruguay went into halftime up 1-0. And it would be 1-0 deep into the second. But then at the 75th minute mark, Wayne Rooney scored the goal with a left-footed shot to the bottom left corner to tie this game up at 1 goal apiece. But then, just 11 minutes later, things were looking England's way until Luis Suarez does it again as he scored the goal with a right-footed shot from the right side to the center of the goal. And that put Uruguay up 2-1. There would be 5 extra minutes added on, but it wouldn't be enough as Uruguay holds on to win this game in quite an amazing victory. So they win 2-1, and they actually only had 2 shots on goal. But that's all Luis Suarez would need, as he scored in the first half off the header, and he scored in the second half as he broke loose, and they had that right-footed shot. It was just one-on-one, and he took it with a beautiful kick. He's one of the best strikers in the world. Luis Suarez scores both goals for Uruguay. He keeps Uruguay alive. England is all but done here at the World Cup as they have 0 points, and everyone else in their group, in Group D, Costa Rica, Italy, and Uruguay all have 3 points. Alright, so England's not technically eliminated. They would be eliminated if tomorrow Italy and Costa Rica tie. If they tie in their matchup tomorrow on June 20th at noon Eastern time, that game ends in a tie. England's eliminated. They're still technically alive at the moment. What they need is for whoever wins the game between Costa Rica and Italy cannot win another game. Actually, whoever loses the game, they have to lose their next game. And then Uruguay has to lose their next game. So they need actually for Italy to win and Costa Rica to lose to Italy, and then they need to beat Costa Rica, and then they would need Italy to beat Uruguay. So the only way England can stay alive is if Italy wins all 3 of their games, Costa Rica loses both of their games, and Uruguay loses their last game. And then England could be in a playoff for the final spot, because then they would be tied for third, with 3 points with Uruguay and Costa Rica, and Italy would have 9. But that's a very long shot. More likely England's done. In this game, though, England actually had 3 times as many shots on goal as Uruguay. They had 6 shots on goal. Uruguay only had 2. England only converted that into 1 goal, whereas Uruguay had 100%. They got 2 goals off of 2 shots on goal. And England actually dominated the time of possession, 62% to 38%. But Uruguay was unbelievable defensively. They had 5 saves to England's 0. As Fernando Muslera was excellent in net for Uruguay, and they had good defense from Godin, Jimenez, among others. So Uruguay wins 2-1, and they all but eliminate England from the World Cup.